There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, so before this episode got started, I just wanted to make it clear that I caught Mischievous. And what a better way to show it than actually showing you people that I actually caught it. And also, I do want to make note here that in order to reverse trainers, you don't even have to leave the town. You can just go to the Colosseum, heal up your Pokemon, and come back here. The people will reverse you again. So, yeah. Just wanted to make a quick note on that. So, now that I've cleared all that up, let's start with the actual episode. What's up, it's Skidaro here with more Pokemon Colosseum! In the last episode, we captured a crap ton of Pokemon with black auras. In this episode, we're going to explore the Pyrite Colosseum a little bit. Let's start by trying to get in with this registration lady right here. Are you here for registration? Of course I am! I'm game! I'm sorry, but the current challenge is already... Ah, come on! That's twice in a row that's happened to me! Oh man, that sucks. Oh well, let's try talking to this guy right here, see if he has any information. I did get in here in time. Join the club, dude! I heard rumors that if you win the challenge, you get an awesome Pokemon like that Kale did. Ah, so Kale came here earlier, huh? Yeah, if you guys remember, Kale's the guy in front of the town who was talking to that police officer when we came in. And was being exceptionally rude to him. And looks like our partner has the same idea. We have to go talk to him and check out this awesome Pokemon he won. And like I said, he's in the front of the town, and we're all the way in the back. So I'm just gonna meet you all there. Okay, so we're in front of the town next to Kale here, so let's just go talk to him. Huh? What's that? You want to know if I have a weird Pokemon? If you want to know that much, you may as well see it with your own eyes. Oh, okay, I see the deal. He wants to battle you so we can see your Pokemon, huh? Well, that's fine. I did get into the Colosseum. They blew me off like in Phoenix. So I might as well get my battling vibes out of you. Because you're mean. You were mean to us. But we're not going to be mean back because we're more sophisticated than you are. Because we have a metal arm. Okay, whatever. Let's just get into this battle. And if you haven't caught on by now, his weird Pokemon is indeed a Pokemon with a black aura. A Pyrite to be exact. Now, what can I say about Pyrite? It's just that early generic normal type you found in the early parts of second generation games like Gold and Silver. I personally have neutral feelings about it. It was a good HM slave back then. But in this game, you can't teach it HMs. Well, I mean, you can teach it TMs, but I don't know. It's your call on that one. I heard it's pretty good for that normal type you find early on in games, but I don't know. Again, I just have neutral feelings about it. Alright. So, let's just get on with this battle. I just noticed, like, Espeon is exceptionally lower than Umbreon in levels. Like, I've been using Umbreon a lot lately, and he's now level 29, and Espeon's, like, level 27. I don't know why I did that, but I don't know. So we just check out Rolls right there with one bite. Bite your face! Alright, so let's just continue with the battle. He sends out a Seedot! Looks like an acorn. Yeah, an acorn. Funny story about acorns. I tried to grow an oak tree. It didn't really work because, I don't know, I didn't plant it in fertile soil or anything. Just a little story to keep the battle going because, I don't know, kind of hard to find commentary during these battles. Oh, come on! Why you gotta be attacking Espeon like that with, you know, your fancy moves and such? I don't know. It was really, let's see. Might as well Makuhita. I don't really care about Makuhita that much. Alright. So she's out there, yeah. Weird. Yeah, my Makuhita is a female. I mean, it has a 75% chance of being a male and a 25% chance of being a female. Of course, I landed that 25% range. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't care about genders in Pokemon that much, but, you know. Oh, well, I'm just going to Shadow Rush this Seedot right here. And he's going to... oh, wow. Like I said before, Makuhita doesn't have that great of defenses to back up all that HP it has, so it's not the best fighting type, and I do not recommend it whatsoever. Alright. So just use Shadow Rush on Seedot right there, and we will be all good. Now, oh wow. Now, I know I haven't done a lot of explaining with Pokemon with Black Aura. Don't worry, I will in a while. Just hang in there, folks. Let's see. I think I'll just bite one more time and hope I do not defeat it. I'll just focus my energy right here. Let's see, it uses Quick Attack. Quick Attack just basically makes it so you go first in a turn. Hence why it's called Quick Attack. I don't think I really need an explanation on that, but again. Oh, good! Oh, thank God. I thought that would be enough to defeat it or something. Alright. We'll just have Makahira use Focus Energy because it needs to focus on this battle and not suck like I said it does. Of course it gets defeated anyway, but I don't really care. I'm gonna set on my awesome Quilava. And you've noticed, like, if you notice something down there in its bio, like right there when I was choosing it, that's because it has a held item. Charcoal to be exact, which raises the fire attacks it has. Now, held items, I forgot to mention this, some Pokemon in this game have held items which basically can help it out during battles, like it hold heal items like berries or attacking items, well, items that can help it in battle, like items that can raise attacks or whatever. Yeah. So, I'm going to use a Great Ball on Fret because Fret is the strongest Pokemon with Black Aura we've seen so far, being at level 33, while all our other Pokemon with Black Aura are at level 30. Don't worry, folks, we won't be calling them a Pokemon with Black Aura for long, so just hang in there. Let's see, I'm going to use Dig on C-Dot. Okay, let's throw a Snag Ball and hope we can snag it. Let's go! I gotta be very quiet because I think being quiet is the best thing that can help us during these fights. And I was right because we caught Pyrite. And his last Pokemon he has is Machop. I think we're just gonna cut it from here. Well, that will teach you to be rude to us. Bah! That was it. That lying Mirror Bee. He came up with a fancy, tough-sounding name, Shadow Pokemon, but it was no big deal. Hooray! Yes, this is the point in the game where we finally learn their true identity, Shadow Pokemon. So I can stop making myself look like an idiot all the time and call it by their official name. Hooray! And meanwhile, in this little building up here, I trust things are going according to plan, Mirror Bee. It's that guy we met in Phoenix City. Oh, yes indeed, Master Nazgul. Our plan is coming along in a lovely Peachy King way. We have already broken Duking's spirit. We can do it as we please at the Colosseum without him meddling. We'll be giving away Shadow Pokemon on the sly to challenge winners for gathering data. Good. And the others also appear to be doing their part in implementing our plan. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far off. This is perking up my spirits and body. Oh, I feel like dancing! Save your attention until our plan succeeds. I'm off. Aha. A little more information here. Okay then. I shall make my return to the cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. Let the music play! It looks like Colosseum has a secret. I guess there's no choice but to take part in a battle there. Aha! So apparently, they're using the Colosseum to hand out Shadow Pokemon. And it looks like Duking's doing nothing about it. I wonder why. But it looks like he tried to, but they did something to him. But we're gonna have to check out the Colosseum and see. And as we go to the Colosseum, this guy pops out of the house. Looking all tired and sleepy. Something. There's... terrible. Help me. Don't worry, man. We'll get you to a bed ASAP. I know what it's like being tired. The chief inside. Silva came and... Huh? What did Silva do? We're gonna have to see. And... Holy crap! He killed someone! Okay, he knows. Ow, 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 ow. That Silva's gone too far this time. He ripped out and ripped off one of the gears. The Colosseum's going to be without power. Wait a minute. I thought the chief was already in here. What's he doing coming... I don't know. Chief, are you alright? Yeah. The only thing bruised is my pride. It was only Silva, so I wasn't expecting any trouble. Huh? But isn't Silverduke trusted loot? Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess, I don't know. That's what I want to know. He was writing about how the Colosseum came just shut down or something. Sorry, were you, youngins? Thanks, but I'm fine now. Looks like he did something to this place. But I need to ask you a favor. Will you help me? Sure, why not? We've been asked to do stuff before, so I don't see why this is any different. If the Colosseum loses power, the whole town suffers. I need you to find the gear Silver ran off with. I'm counting on you, younglings. Okay, so apparently you're trusting the fate of a town to a couple of kids. Okay, that makes sense. Whatever. Okay, so now with the introduction of their official name, I'm just going to switch out to Noctowl and Flaffy right here and get to a quick battle. Like I said, I haven't done really that much explanation on Shadow Pokemon, but in this battle right here, I am going to explain. I do kind of like the dialect here. It's like, wait a sec, are you calling me a wallflower? What about me makes me a wallflower? Oh man, looks like there's a little cat fight going on here. Grr, that's it, I'm fierce now. There, be a man. What, you're telling me to be a man? Stop that. I mean, I rescued you and all, you're calling me, I don't know. Whatever, I'm just going to use this battle right here, again, to explain the dynamics of Shadow Pokemon. So she sends out her generic poison types, but I don't care. I'm just going to fight, either way. Alright, so, I'm going to use Flaffy and Noctowl because they haven't really seen that much action. Alright, so, when you first use Shadow Pokemon, you'll see some subtle differences. For one thing, the outline around them is purple, and their experience bar has been replaced with something that's called a heart gauge. I'll explain what that is later. And if you caught a newly Shadow Pokemon, the only move it knows is Shadow Rush. Shadow Rush is common among all Shadow Pokemon. What it does is basically just hurt the other Pokemon. Like that. Really nothing special other than it causes a little bit of recoil damage. I have no idea what the amount of recoil damage comes out to, but it's little right now. You suck. No, you don't. You're awesome. And yawn, crud monkeys. And Flaffy is now... Okay, yeah, what Yawn basically does, it takes 2 turns, but it puts the Pokemon to sleep. Yeah. So, you also notice that it has other moves equipped to it. Well, that all has to do with the heart gauge up there. That's what it's called, the heart gauge. It just shows how close a Shadow Pokemon's heart is. Right now, it's divided into fifths. When you get it down to 1/5, when 1/5 of it is gone, it will learn its first move, right here, Thunder Wave. That's Flaffy's first move. And Noctowl's is Hypnosis. So, yeah. So what's it going to do? Oh yes, right there! If you use Shadow Rush enough, the Shadow Pokemon right there will go into a state called Hyper Mode. Hyper Mode is a state in which a Shadow Pokemon goes into. And Flaffy went into it as well. But now I can explain it a little more. So, let's just continue with this fight. I don't know. Yes, it has to have a little prompt. Oh, wow. Flaffy is asleep and in Hyper Mode. Alright, so, when a Pokemon's in Hyper Mode, there are a pretty big amount of cons to having a Pokemon in Hyper Mode. For one thing, you can't use items on it. That means we can't use Awakenings to heal up Flaffy, but it doesn't really matter since we have the Call command. Which brings me to my next point. In order to get a Pokemon out of Hyper Mode, you have to call it. Yes, that's the Call command's main function. Now, with a Pokemon in Hyper Mode, there's actually one good thing. Shadow Rush right here has a higher chance of landing critical hits. And let's see here. Change your senses. Oh, wow! Apparently, if a Shadow Pokemon is in Hyper Mode and is sleeping, it cures both of them in one turn. Man, that is handy. See, look at that right there. Noctowl was in Hyper Mode, and it landed a critical hit with Shadow Rush. Now, the other downside to Hyper Mode is that you can only use Shadow Rush. If you try to use another move, a lot of different stuff will happen. But the last thing that would happen, in extremely rare cases, is that the Pokemon will use that move. I've actually heard that in Hyper Mode, the Shadow Pokemon will hurt the trainers and actually hurt its teammate. So yeah, that's not good. So I'm just going to call Noctowl. And if you notice, little heart gauge right there lowered a little bit when we called it out. Yeah, that's a good way to lower its heart gauge. Now, the main objective of this game is to get that heart gauge all white, meaning that its heart is almost, well, fully open. And it's using yawn again, not like it matters, because I'm going to beat you next turn. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to beat you. Who's a good boy? Who's a good... Okay, this is not a dog. I don't know. So, yes. Hyper mode again. Yeah. Again with hyper... Yeah, that's basically the problem with hyper mode, is that when you get out of it, the Pokemon can automatically go into hyper mode again. So, I'll probably just cut the rest of this battle. That battle took forever. Mainly because my Shadow Pokemon kept going into hyper mode. Yes, that's the problem with hyper mode. It's very constant and very annoying. But I guess it's not all that bad. As you can see, Flappy's still in hyper mode. So yeah, I got to lower their heart gauges a lot, so that's good. Yeah, that's probably the only good thing with, you know, hyper mode being all over the place and junk. Alright. Alright, so now that we're back on track, we have to find the gear that Silva took. And as you can see here, he didn't really take it that far. Actually, as you can see in the corner right there, there's something shiny. Must go towards shiny. And we found the gear for the windmill! Yes, he came all the way here on foot and placed it right here. And I don't know how these guys could have missed him, but I don't know. Let's just return to the place with the thing and the other thing and the windmill. I'll just meet you there. Okay, here we are. Finally back with the gear. Terribly sorry, Chief. You sure you're okay? I'm fine. There's no need for all the worrying. Oh, okay, so I guess that guy right there is the Chief, and he really was in there. My bad! Good, that's good. But Silva, this is an outrage. No, I reckon he agonized over this and did it because he thought it was right. I couldn't blame him. Me neither. Well, you know, the Colosseum is being used for evil and junk. Wah! You people! I reckon you might be saying thanks, Duking. That's the gear! You found it for us! What an amazing look! Well, maybe I want to keep it off of my shelf. After all, it is shiny. You are my sincere thanks. Alright. I'll get you to the slot. That gear snugly back in. Yeah. Again, sentence fail. One of these gears is missing. We just go into our key items and we find it. So let's just place it in. And it doesn't really show the process of putting the gear in, but nonetheless, it's in there. Alright, stand by. Let it roll. Oh, 30 years of cranking gears. Oh yeah. Wait, you've been doing this for 30 years? Boy, you are a trooper. But I bet it's nothing like working at a grocery store, like I do during my downtime. Wah! This is the way it ought to be. Things are fine now. So let's just get out of here and we'll be interrupted by Duking. I can tell you that you're a man of courage and honor. Yes, because this metal arm says it all. Let's see, I have a favor to ask. Will you hear me out? Sure, I will. I'm grateful. I want you to enter the next Colosseum battle. I need you to win the knockout challenge and find out what's going on there. I can tell from a glance that you're no ordinary trainer. Dang right, I have a metal arm. Alright, so, apparently Duking wants us to go into the Colosseum fight as well. So, we're going to do that in the next episode. But before we end off, I do want to show something off. After we see the whole cutscene with, you know, them going outside and junk, go into the police station and you'll find the jail key on the Cheryl's desk. His name is Cheryl. Yeah. Okay, so what you want to do is go to this door right here and unlock it with the jail key. And let this prisoner out. It's prison break all over again. Hey, what? Oh, wow, thanks. You letting us loose? Hey, I don't know or care who you are, but thanks. See ya. Now, don't get me wrong, this may look like a boneheaded move, but if we check his bed, we'll find TM46, which is Thief. Thief is a move that will sometimes steal the held items of Pokemon, and I believe Umbreon can learn it. But now that I've solved all that and, release prisoners and junk, I mean, you can release Trudley and the other guy. Yeah, I forgot the name of the other guy already, but he did have a Shadow Pokemon, so he wasn't that important. But yeah. I mean, like I said, you can release him if you want, but they won't do anything. They'll just stand there and be like, I don't know. But the jail key will be used later on, but just saying. So now that we've returned the Colosseum's power, we are going to end things off here. So, next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're going to be entering the Pyrite Colosseum Challenge Knockout thing. Yeah. So, see you then.